Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Mohammed Ali Rabani. I will be your host for today's session. और मैं आपके साथ डिस्कस करना चाहूँगा जो हम अपना just I want to just discuss an overview of our course, that is FCPS Part 1 Revision course by Medicose Academics. तो मैं just इसके इसके गो थ्रू करना चाहूँगा, इसके कुछ हमारे कोर्स के बारे में, इसके इंस्ट्रक्टर्स के बारे में और थोड़ा सा salient features. So this course that's we are running, it's roughly 3 months course. Majorly आप लोगों को ये रिकॉर्डेड लेक्चर्स के तौर पे मिलेगा. तो मेजरली आपको रिकॉर्डेड लेक्चर्स के तौर पे मिलेगा. आप लोगों को थ्रू आउट 2.5 months up till the date of exam, even a few days after the exam, you will have the complete access of all the lectures. लेक्चर्स आप लोगों को सब्जेक्ट वाइज अरेंज है. आई विल शॉर्टली शो यू द टाइम टेबल और उसके थ्रू जो है आपके साथ सर अरेंज हैं टाइम टेबल वाइज. और ये अब हम ये आपको गो थ्रू करेंगे. आप लोग इसको जैसे ही आपको ज़रूरत होगी, यू कैन गेट एक्सेस टू ऑल दिस लेक्चर्स एंड यू कैन डिस्कस देम. सेकेंडली आपको लाइव सेशंस, हमें हाईली कंडेंस्ड हाई यील्ड टॉपिक्स के लिए आप लोगों के साथ इंशाल्लाह लाइव सेशन के साथ डिस्कशंस की जाएंगी. वी हैव प्रैक्टिस टेस्ट. प्रैक्टिस टेस्ट आप लोगों के साथ अवेलेबल रहेंगे इंशाल्लाह विद सब्जेक्ट वाइज अरेंजमेंट. फॉर एग्जांपल आपका जब कोर्स शुरू होगा तो उसके अंदर आपका हमारा फर्स्ट मॉड्यूल है कार्डियोवास्कुलर सिस्टम का, जिसके अंदर आप ग्रॉस एनाटॉमी ऑफ थोरेक्स along with physiology of CVS, pathology of CVS and pharmacology of the same region of the same system आप लोग डिस्कस करेंगे. तो ये वाली चीज़ें जो हैं आप उसके अंदर डिस्कस करेंगे हमारे प्रैक्टिस टेस्ट के अंदर. इनके एंड में एक टेस्ट होगा जो कि आप 50 to 100 MCQs डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द लेंथ ऑफ द सब्जेक्ट, और फिर हम उसको करने के बाद इसको आपके साथ टेस्ट डिस्कशन भी करेंगे, जिनके अंदर जो आपके MCQs आपने किए होंगे उनके साथ फॉर्मेटिव फीडबैक और उनके साथ डिस्कशंस. अर्ली जॉइनर्स आप जो में से ज्वाइन करना चाहेंगे उनको अर्ली बर्ड डिस्काउंट हमारे पास अवेलेबल है. और इसके अलावा हमारी फैकल्टी मैं आपको शॉर्टली इंट्रोड्यूस कराता हूँ अपनी फैकल्टी से भी. सो दिस इज़ अवर फैकल्टी. आप लोग मिलेंगे डॉक्टर सिद्रा अरशद से. शी इज़ assistant professor in the physiology department, have been teaching in the part 1 course for a number of years, and total dedicated academician. Dr. Faiza Ikram, she is best graduate from her batch in from Islamabad, and currently she is working as assistant professor of physiology. She is FCPS Physiology and along with other many degrees, and she has been attached with online teaching of part 1 since 2020. And you are currently talking to me, Dr. Mohammed Ali Rabani. I am Dr. Mohammed Ali Rabani, and I am Assistant Professor of Anatomy. I have done my FCPS Anatomy, and I have been teaching for the part for the about 4 to 5 years to the different Part 1 courses. Okay, this is a very brief introduction to us. Let me give you a general idea of our course timetable. The course that we're going to run is about 2.5 months, running from starting from 27th of May, that is today, the orientation session, up till 10th of August. So you will have in second half of August, you will have your part 2 exam. So this is the course. I don't have to discuss the exact details, but this will give you a general idea. So the course is divided into small modules of few lectures each, about like this. The first one is the introductory foundation module. This is running for about 5 days. So it will have cell, nerve, muscle physiology, general pathology and the limbs, and it will be concluding at the test and then test discussion the following day. So this is the day that you will get for test discussion and test and for your study time. And then there is the next module for CVS. You will have thorax lectures, CVS Physiology, CVS Pathology, and Pharmacology of the same system, the same format that you follow in the first aid books, USMLE first aid books. Similarly, we will have then a respiratory system, JIT system, renal system, endocrine system. You will see for a few systems you will not be having all the subjects. For example, abdomen will be discussed along with the JIT, then it will be skipped in the renal and endocrine system. Then there is head and neck. It is not accompanied by any physiology component. Then there is neurosciences, and we will conclude in the end with embryology, reproductive system, and then topics of pathology, microbiology, and biochemistry. We have dedicated lectures for immunology, microbiology, skin connective tissue pathology, and then microbiology. And each of these system is being followed by test and test discussions. Okay, moving on. There's about 52 live lectures. Test, they will be self-paced, and I just talked about test discussions also. For the sessions that are going to be live, it is for our standard time is 9:30 p.m. because most of you are working physicians, so that is going to be our time for most of the cases. For otherwise, if you have recorded lecture for that day, that will be self-paced on your own time. So how to register yourself for this course? First and foremost, you will have to register yourself through the registration link at the description of the video. As you are seeing, if you register early, you will get introductory 25% discount, early bird discount, and for the whole course 2.5 months we are charging a lump sum amount of 7,500 rupees for all the components of our course. For this course, we will ask you to register with a valid Gmail address, and for all the emails, for all the correspondence, we will use that email and the WhatsApp number that you have shared with us for all the correspondence. You will receive session links via WhatsApp or email, and for initial parts of our course, we will give free access. We will give anyone who want to join the live meeting, they are welcome to join. And for the recorded sessions, we give limited access to the participants who have registered with us. For the initial part, we will give recording access to all the people who have registered regardless of their payment status. And as they move on, uh, the paywall comes later, after 2 to 3 weeks after the introductory or trial period is over. For the ground session, we'll have certain set of ground rules. Like just now, we will discuss with you through. I will talk to you through this Google Meet. You may ask the question through the chat, through the question answers session, and the facilitator will answer the relevant question at the adequate time. So we'll just give you a brief discussion of brief overview of the tests that are of the course that is available, the the tests that are at the end of each session. There will be tests for limbs, CVS, respiratory system, abdominal system, and all the way till the grand test in the end. And these are the tests that will help you reaffirm your preparation and the formative feedback that you will receive through that. During the timetable of the course, on the last day of the teaching session, you will get link of your test discussion. And that will be available for you for at least 24 hours and maybe more. And we are very flexible for the timetable because of your busy schedules for the different doctors that are doing. And for a first few tests, we give an open access, but as the course move on, only registered participants may attempt use this link. And as you can attempt the whole of the test in one piece, but if given your busy schedule, if you can save it as a draft and then complete the test later on, and all of your responses will be saved for you to come back for the next time. And all these tests will be followed by test discussion, and here you can ask your queries regarding the test that had been conducted or any other queries on that topic that we can answer. Controversial MCQs. All of the registered participants and even the non-registered participants, we welcome you to join us on our WhatsApp group. The links will you will get the links as soon as you get registered, and on the Facebook, on a WhatsApp group, on any social media outlet you can find us. You can bombard it with any questions, and we don't discriminate between the people who have registered with us or not. And for the controversial MCQs, we do try to give you answers with the proper textbook references so that controversies can be resolved. And for any questions in which more than one questions are right, we try to give which answer is preferably better as compared to the other one, or if more of those are all of those are equally good. So those are the things that we discuss in our controversial MCQs during our test discussion. During our live lectures, we discuss that. Study sources. Regardless of the subject that you are giving your exam, um, my recommendation as a subject specialist in anatomy, my recommendation will be Snell's review. I will not recommend going for the big Snell or going for a larger book for this course for the part 1 examination. The Snell's review book, it satisfies your questioning answers, and your requirement sufficiently fulfills your requirement for the part 1 examination. For the neuroanatomy, this is Kaplan's USMLE lecture notes, whatever one is the latest one. Currently, that will be core number 23, 2023. Those will be the one. So these are the books that I will recommend that you complete, and the Snell's reviews and Kaplan's neuroanatomy. Then with the helping books, my recommendation will be very much as you go along with the lectures, as you will listen to our lectures or go with topic by topic. High Tanveer high yield notes. These are very comprehensive. I think more recent editions are available now. These give you a comprehensive summary of the past paper questions that have been asked from that topic. So do that. I will recommend finishing your topic from the textbook. As you finish the topic from the textbook, that can be followed by these high yield notes. Then I have written the notes or name of Radiant Notes. I have written the name of SK Original. There are other wonderful books available like AA Notes by Atif Afzal. So you can use any of the books that that you feel that you are comfortable with. So these are the books, Radiant Notes and SK. These are mostly arranged in exam patterns. So you can attempt what are the questions that have been asked, what were the past papers for the May attempt, what were the past papers for February 2024 attempts. So these are the questions. So these are the books that you will keep practicing. You will set a baseline depending upon your stamina. You can attempt 100 MCQs, one paper for one day. And then there are books like Tanveer Notes and AA Notes. So these will be the books that you can do subject wise. For example, you have completed your gross anatomy of upper limb, then my recommendation is read go through the high yield notes, try to attempt as many as questions from the topic as you want, so you will get an idea of your preparation. So this is the study sources, and these notes, the Radiant Notes SK especially, these will help you very much when you want to know what types of questions are asked in my specialty. So these are the ones that will help you there. Okay, so these are the study sources for anatomy. When talking about the pathology, microbiology, of course, this is the reference books. Goljan, for the specific, very specific topics, we will tell you in our live lectures which particular subjects you have to discuss from that. Otherwise, for the journal pathology, you can use Goljan for the general pathology or rapid review. Not the main one, the rapid review of pathology. Or you can use Pathoma or BRS, the one book that you find easy. Your lectures are mostly revolved around this one, so it will help you very quickly. It will help you go through general pathology. For the special pathology, we will recommend that you use first aid for USMLE for each system, at the end of which pathology notes are given. So these will be enough for you. And first aid along with Kaplan's USMLE notes should be well enough for your immunology and microbiology. And the same will be for Tanveer notes and Radiant note. For the past papers, the same will be true. For the pharmacology, BRS may be used as you want to go into the detail, especially for the subject that requires more detail, like anesthesia, and even in anesthesia for the topics that are more subject relevant. Otherwise, for each subject related pharmacology, general pharmacology, first aid will be should be a go-to book. Then again, your MCQ books will give you a very good idea about what topics you want to focus on, along with our lectures that where we will discuss these topics. Biochemistry, no need to go into any other book. Use the biochemistry that is mentioned in the initial chapters of the first aid USMLE step 1 and along with your high yield MCQs books. For the physiology, BRS Physiology is a very comprehensive book that caters most of the questions that are usually asked in your part 1 examination. You can go to Kaplan USMLE notes, but use one of them. Either use BRS or Kaplan's note. For the specific topics, you will be told in your lectures which topics are to be read from where. Otherwise, one of the books will be available. Then you can go through your again high yield notes through Tanveer or past papers through Radiant notes, Rafiola or SK by Salahuddin Kamal. So that's about the basic structure that we have. And then what's important for you, we will be running a generic course for all of the specialties. What do you have to focus on? That will depend upon your specialty. For example, if you are given your part 1 examination for ops and gynae, then in the anatomy, abdomen, pelvis, perineum, in the physiology and pathology, reproductive system will come at the top priority. And don't forget that these are only the priority topics, that does not decide the syllabus. You will have more questions from the abdomen pelvis, you will have more questions from the reproductive systems, but that does not mean that other systems will not be asked. So this decides for now that will the same will go for if you're going giving examination for ophthalmology, if you're giving examination for surgery versus medicine. In the medicine, pathology will become more important. In surgeries, anatomy will become more important. So that's how you decide which in your specialty, which bigger books you are going to decide. For example, if you are giving anatomy, you will decide that I have to complete Snell's review. In If I'm going to go for pathology, then apart from first aid, I may also keep my focus on other books also. So that's how you decide which particular books you are going to read. All of these lectures, our notices, our free lectures that are available, you can visit on our website. You will find that medicoseacademics.com, and you will be soon we will be soon uploading our LMS, learning management system, that will help you organize your learning strategies. And if you have any questions, if you have any expectations, queries or suggestions, do let us know. You can get our you can send WhatsApp on this number or this email, or you can just contact us through any social media handles that you find. Thank you so much for giving your attention. These are our social media handles. Inshallah, looking forward to having a good study session. Till the next lecture, good night, good luck, and Allah Hafiz.